Hey there, everyone. Derek is here.
Forwards.
Forwards. We're hopping back into another day of Pathfinder Kingmaker. So we just killed the Stag Lord. We are all hurting units. So let's head on out. These guys down here don't really have anything to say to us. It's all the bandits. So let's go and accept our barony. I don't think I have any
ready and willing
heals whatsoever.
Was called for it.
Oh, we do. There you go, Lindsay. Yes. That'll do. And then give you another one on Valerie. I mean, just in case. At least my two tanks will have some health. Ooh, nice loot. Wand of Vanish and an amulet. Don't mind if I do. Can we just sneak right on out? Oh, no. Ah, fudge. Okay, what do we got? We don't have anything. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. Sneezing up a storm. Oh, this is gonna be dreadful. This is gonna be absolutely dreadful. Come on. Okay, we got him. Okay, and then we got this guy.
We shall overcome.
I don't know how these guys are still here with the gate wide open. I mean, the other bandits had to have come through here. Okay, let's just go. We're gonna be greedy with the loot. Diddly. In rowdy. We are out of here.
Without a doubt.
And nobody got time for that. Okay, and then, yeah, we should probably rest. Anything good we're missing? Composite longbow, greatsword. What's that? Breastplate, medium breastplate. Unidentified. Breastplate +1, sweet. I at least like that the good stuff has a blue aura on it. So when I'm going through, I don't miss it. Damn, 723? That dude's got all the money. Damn, I'm up to 10,000 gold? That's kind of crazy. Where are we heading back to now? I think, well, first off, we're going to come out a little bit. And then we're going to take a nice little nap. A well-deserved nap.
I like your stories. And it doesn't matter how much truth there is in them. They bring peace and give us hope. Something so many of us lack.
There! At least someone understands the true benefit of storytelling. Everyone keeps saying it's genre work or escapist. Thank you. Your words are like an elixir to my soul.
Calm down, Lindsay. I doubt that healed anyone, because I don't think anyone... Oh, it healed us up actually a little bit. So I'm actually kind of fine with that. I guess let's go back to Oleg's. What do we have? Okay, we gotta go tell Oleg. Let's head on up. Oh, God. We'll fight it. I don't want to try to avoid it. You get caught off guard or something like that. Oh, kobolds.
I shall end this suffering.
We got a bunch of kobolds. Get him. Get him. Come on, try chop. There we go. Kobolds are relatively easy compared to everything else. Crazy it is to say. They're generally like one hit.
I will guide us.
Which, I mean, I kind of get it. I mean, kobolds shouldn't be as difficult as like a human. But I thought they'd be a little bit more difficult overall. Cool, scroll snowball. Let's head on out. I kind of want to go to Ratnook Hill, but we can always come back. I'm trying to think if I have any other quests. I don't think I do. Oh god. I think this is more random encounters than we've gotten, like, so far this game.
Running won't help you! you!
Bandit. A lone bandit? Girl, that's not a good idea. Oh, never mind. There's another one back here. Still not a good idea. Damn, he got crit twice. Let me tell you why that was not smart. There's 2 of you and you jump 6 people. I don't care who you are. That's not going to go well for you. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, what am I gonna do with all my gold? I'm sure I'll have something to do with it in the kingdom aspect. Maybe buy some potions. I definitely need more potions.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, well, we're really close.
We should gather our strength.
No, let's just go. We're almost there. There you go. Yep, they'll be fine. That would have sucked if I would have had a random encounter there right before Olog's trading post and everyone's fatigued. Yeah, okay, we'll go rest before we talk to Olog.
Without a doubt.
Put some pep in that step. Never mind. There. Can I talk to you? Now that the Stag Lord is defeated, you rightfully own the stolen lands. Jamandi Aldori will endorse you and grant you the Baron's title. What will you do when you sit on the throne, Dare? Please don't say you haven't thought about it. There's enough work to do in the stolen lands. Running off bandits, founding a state, protecting the common people. To be honest, I didn't expect any other answer from you. You're a noble person, Dare, and I'm glad I can serve the good of your state. There was a little flirty option there. I decided to bypass it. Ooh, there's Cressel. Let's go have a nap before we celebrate with everyone. Isn't that how it generally works? You win. The end of every movie and the hero gets to take a nap before the party starts. Let's go talk to Oleg first. He seems like going to be the happiest. The Stag Lord's gone. We found his fortress and sent the villain to oblivion. And good riddance. Maybe now we'll be able to actually live in the stolen lands, rather than just surviving. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. It'll surely boost trade, but all the noise they'll bring with them, well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Restov and report your victory. Restov awaits. I plan to set off right away. The fog seems to be thinning, but we should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey to make sure you can enjoy your trip back to Restov. Oh shit, no! Yeah, I didn't realize he was actually sending me. I wanted to talk to some people.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the stolen lands and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it.
Yep, the real skill.
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the stolen lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler.
Cool.
But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections. Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Okay. Kasil, a young half-orc with impeccable poise, performs a textbook perfect bow. Do you already know about my encounter with Tartusio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
Thank you. Giovanni, just what kind of game are you playing? I think I have the right to know.
Yes, you certainly have that right. But tell me, How well do you know Brevoy's history or the current political atmosphere? It won't be an easy explanation.
What do I need to know about Brevoy?
What's now called Brevoy was originally two different countries, Rostland and Issia. 200 years ago, they were stuck in constant squabbles. Then, Coral the Conqueror showed up and united the two states into one. Such diplomatic tricks are easy to manage when you have dragons at your disposal. The so-called noble houses of Brevoy, mainly Surtova, Orlovsky, and Lebeda, once ruled over Issia. We, the Aldori, ruled Rostland. The royal house Rogarvia, founded by Coral the Conqueror, forced us into obedience. But 200 years isn't long enough to make peace with such a troubled history. Even 2,000 years wouldn't be enough for us to accept Issian rule. Brevoy is a country held together by a thread, and that thread grows ever weaker. We, the Aldori and the great noble houses, spent 200 years under the rule of invaders, the royal house Rogarvia. We plotted, we schemed, we stabbed each other in the back, but open confrontation was out of the question. But a few years ago, House Rogarvia disappeared. No one knows how or why, but one day, their manors were just empty, and the force that held Brevoy together, that kept us from a bloody feud, ceased to be.
That's creepy.
Brevoy is currently ruled by the House Surtova, the former kings of Issia, but their power pales in comparison to that of House Rogarvia when they were here. So now Surtova and Aldori stand facing each other, staring each other in the eye, waiting for the other to draw their sword. It's an untenable situation. No one wants a civil war that would drown Brevoy in blood, but peace between us is also out of the question.
What role do I play?
Rostland wants to regain its independence, and we will regain it. The power the Issians hold over us is humiliating and costly, and the Surtovas won't give us our freedom without a fight. That is, unless there is some external power that can force everyone to sit down and talk. Do you see where this is going? The stolen lands are disputed territory. Brevoy can't appropriate them without raising protests from each of the neighboring states. However, if some brave people were to found independent states on that land, it would be another matter entirely. My hope is that you and your future neighbors, Baron Hannes Drelev and Captain Maegor Varn, will become our allies. But even your neutrality would introduce a powerful counterbalance to the aggression of the noble houses. Maybe, with your help, the inevitable division of Brevoy can occur without too much pain.
Don't the Swordlands have any other foreign allies capable of playing this role?
We hope to get some help from the Maivani Aldori, the descendants of the Sword Lords who have fled from Coral's rage to build a new nation in the south. But the Issians know this well, and are doing everything they can to deny us this help. I won't go into details, but if my intelligence is correct, if a civil war starts in Brevoy, Maivan will be too occupied with its own inner troubles to interfere.
If Natala's already here, why did she let you grant me the title?
Actually, she could still intervene and disrupt the proceedings. But she's a Surtova. Their games are always complex and multi-layered. They're always looking for ways to turn defeat into victory. If she's decided to allow you to become a baron, it means she already has some idea of how she can turn it to her benefit. Let's consider how she could do so. Maybe she understands that Rostland will inevitably separate and she doesn't want a war. In that case, new states in the Stolen Lands give the Issians a reason to sit down and talk without losing face. But that's an optimistic view, and truth be told, it doesn't quite match up with what we've come to expect from the Surtovas. The more likely scenario is that Natala wants to win you over to her side. If war breaks out and at least one of you stabs us in the back, Rostland will be surrounded by enemies. That might be enough to bring about our downfall. But you would fall first, and your newly formed states would be left in ruin. The Issians always like to have someone around to pull their chestnuts out of the fire for them. A piece of friendly advice? Don't do business with House Sertovas, no matter what promises they make you. Any deal with the noble houses is a deal with devils.
Isn't she a noble house? Just saying. What happens
How should I
next?
know? We're in the middle of a big game. And today, you move from being merely a piece on the board to being one of the players.
Well, I like that. Thank you for the explanation.
I hope you have a better understanding of what's at stake.
Thank you. I'm going to speak with the guests.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Well, alrighty.
We march ahead.
I need to actually go through my inventory because we got some good stuff. We got a medium armor breastplate +1. I think that honestly probably needs to go hide. Does it matter? It's a breastplate. Light armor. Can she wear this? I mean, supposedly. I don't know if it actually hurts her in any way whatsoever. Let's just go with that. That'll be fine. I'll hold on to the hide just in case. We got a light warhammer. I got a shining scale. That's nothing. Ooh, hide armor +2. Never mind. We probably should give her that. 6 armor class. This is 7 armor class though. Yeah. We can do that for now. Wand of Vanish doesn't do anything. Amulet of Natural Armor. So that either needs to go to me or... No, yeah, she needs one. We'll give her that bad boy right there. And then we got the Stag Lord's Helm. The helm +1 insight. Bonus to attack rolls against the flat-footed and flanked enemies. So this honestly probably needs to go to Mary. Yeah, look at her. She's looking real good. Woodland's Aegis. The +2 studded leather allows the wearer to cast Sparkskin spell once per day as a 3rd level druid. So it's light. I guess let's give it to her. I bet she can actually wear medium. Can she? Nope, she can't. She's got to wear a light. How much? It's 5 armor class. Who's that? Okay, that's good. And then we have a ring of protection. I don't think these stack. I need to Google that, but I'm pretty sure they don't stack. And then I could have sworn we got... Oh yeah, we got a lot more than that. We got a cloak. +1 resistance, bonus on all saving throws, and cold resistance. Why not? Let's just give you a cloak. How's that look like on you? Oh, it's a good looking cloak, huh? Oh, it's fur. What a win. Competence attack on bonus attack rolls. It's lesser bracers of archery. I wish I had an archer to give those to. Plus on mobility checks. I think I'm going to give that to Valerie. I think mobility is actually pretty important to her, but hey, what do I know? Agile rapier? Rapier? I never remember how to actually... It's definitely not rapier. Rapier? I have no idea. Okay, you got a chain shirt. We got a savage bow. Is anyone using bows? I mean, Valerie can use it. I can use it. I got a longbow. But I think that's a really good bow too. I'm gonna hold on to it because I'm pretty sure we get a ranger later on. That'll be good. All right, let's meander around. Yo, what's up, Keston? Oh, you don't have anything to say to me? This man is obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than in a company of nobles. This must be one of my neighbors. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly, as though it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail, with a few streaks of gray running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake. Let me introduce myself. I'm Mager Varn, the new ruler of Dunsward, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How did you earn the title of baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamon the Eldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of a mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Barnling host. Have you heard of us? No? No matter. We've done work for Jumanji before. This time the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared of the most brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place. And for that, a barony of land to own. It was a dream job. Huh. Sounds awfully familiar, does it not? Oh, it's Jaethal. Probably should talk to her. Oh yeah, and this chick.
Will you drink with me?
Of course. To beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones. But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy. I've learned to be wary of new acquaintances, which is why I've refused to join your party. I hope you will forgive me for this weakness and for my harsh words. And I hope you will hear me out, for I have something to tell you.
No need to apologize. I don't expect everyone I meet to immediately fall under my charms, and they trust me with all their secrets.
How amusing. Usually those who don't seek affection are the very ones who receive it. Anyway, enough sweet talk. There is something important I wanted to tell you. As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures? A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
What could be better than a treasure hunt? I'm ready.
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when you return to your dominion. I'll rent a house in your capital. We can discuss the details of our expedition there.
Damn, my capital? I kind of like the sounds
So
of that.
long, friend. I'll call you so today because soon enough, all you'll be hearing is, Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace.
Let's go talk to Jaethal. Did she join me? She did join me. Cool. I probably need to level up everyone else. I'll definitely do that off screen though. Natala Sertova is discussing something with an unfamiliar old lady in a low voice. Upon noticing you, she breaks into a sugary sweet smile. You are not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Aldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing to separate from Bavoy, and it will not be a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once the civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Bavoy's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone and independent rest off to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on even that, really. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful rules of Bavoy, the noble houses. The Aldori don't dare to rebel, knowing they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Bavoy avoid a civil war, while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her lowborn stepson, the greed-skinned boy, Casil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Sandra Murphy, an experienced diplomat who is more familiar with Bavoy's politics than any brawler could be. The old woman standing next to Natali gives you a slight bow. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations with Brevoy. I'll consider your proposal. Think on it. Do not make any hasty decisions. Well, Natala, I will say this. You're not a speaking character, so you must not be that important. Oh, burn.
I will guide us.
Who else do we got? There's Jamandi. There's Casil. Joseph. Selimius. Damn, who are you? Handsome man with weather-beaten face grasps your hand tightly in his rough, calloused palms. Unlike the rest of his guests in their festive clothes, he wears a simple robe. The only luxury you see on him is a holy symbol of Earstill made of solid gold. The other guests look at him with respect, some bordering on awe. Congratulations on your victory. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Isvanki Keeg, High Priest of Earstill and Restov. Bringing law into the Soul Lands is a difficult endeavor. I'd be grateful for any help you could spare. Got him. This is a truly noble undertaking. I believe our community will be able to provide you with reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital, free of charge. Do many people in Restov venerate Earstill? They revere many gods in Restov. They pray to Abadar, patron of cities, and Pharasma, gatherer of souls. There are also some more rare cults, but there's no denying that the stag god has the largest congregation here. And no wonder. People here have lived off farming and hunting for centuries. It was an honor to meet you. Goodbye. Heirs still keep you. Ha! I got a shrine. I got a shrine in the city I haven't even been to yet. What are you guys doing? Try the eclairs. Oh, I'm all about pastries. I'm a sucker for pastries.
Leads on.
This man's gorgeous clothes hide rippling muscles beneath him. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannes Drevlev, he says offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. And he must be the Stag Lord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name. But you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and so Sword Lord Jamandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your dominion? A smirk appears on the Baron's face. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given all the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons of the likes of you and Varn. So you have no army and no special merits. You were just given land for being pretty? Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words. But let's not ruin Lady Aldori's celebration, If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. See ya. What a jerk. I hope I gotta kill you later. We're gonna war. I'm gonna take over your lands. Damn it. Harem's got a, well, a harem. Who's Lander? A handsome, well-dressed young man of about 17 years old looks at you with a polite smile. So you're the famous slayer of the Stag Lord's gang, soon to be a baron. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Just Lander? No last name? No title? Well, let's just say I'm here, incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to talk to you about. You see, I'm an heir to one of Brevoy's noble houses. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel the country in secret without servants so I can see it for myself. Not from a carriage window, but face to face with people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never ask. I need to know Brevoy if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. I know Jamandi wants to impose her stepson on you as an emissary of Brevoy. Refuse. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained this half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be of far greater use to you, both now and in the future, after I have a firm position in my family. Are you Restovig nobility? Oh no. I'm not from here. I'm just visiting, you could say. I want to see for myself the heroes who managed to conquer the frontier lands. and a Lord Mayor was kind enough to invite me to this wonderful party. Please tell me again what you're doing here. I travel the country in circuits. Okay. Yeah, we already got that. Tell me once more what you want from me. Yeah, he wants to be my emissary. I'll consider your proposal. Yes, do so carefully. Amiri. Cool. I mingled with the guests. There's Tristan. There's Valerie. Okay, I think that's everyone. I think I will take that guy as an emissary. Go talk to Jamandi.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk about my envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Young Lander will come with me.
Oh, the heir of House Lebeda. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
That's fine. I'm ready for the ceremony.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Why am I the only one that's kneeling? These guys did the same thing. I guess maybe their ceremonies were at a different time. I kind of just got the feeling we were all getting baroned today.
Victory! The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Cool. Welcome, Your Grace. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi, transfer me here. I'm at your disposal. I'm not one to dispow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your city's capital's citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you're visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions to show you around the most important sites. Where are my companions? They are all somewhere around here, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan is with Jod, and you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintances Jod is right here. Airsteel's clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Bavoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter. An elf has paid us a visit. A blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get here. He seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd. So let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. What's the mood of the people here? I must admit, I've never seen anything like that my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of our eyes. The people sensed the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Follow me, Your Grace. I've got horses. Cool, they're deciding where to build their house. It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at your neighbors' heads, though. Ouch. It's kind of a weird thing to say. It's a good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. Well, thank you, little kid. It was tough. We all almost died. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Stag Lord's fortress wall used to be. Not that it saved him from the end, eh? Hey, a vendor, nice. Our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into a heart of the town. Wait, so is the Stag Lord's house mine? The place where I killed his crazy druid of a father? The heart of every town is its main square. We plan to hold street festivities and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. What's up, dude? Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn to the right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. See, that's what matters. There's a tavern already. The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Kaleman himself. I swear. And the lady who owns it is a gem. Well, that's cool. I've heard our Baron is tall as a troll, has hair of pure gold, and can breathe fire. Oh, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All Barons can breathe fire, trust me. Get an elf. Welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. Well, that's interesting. Your Grace, those are our guards. They keep order in the city. Or keep their mouths busy. Oh, missed that. Damn, we got a cliff? Here's the observation platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see its full extent from this perch. I mean, that'd be pretty sweet. Does that actually happen? Does the city move out? The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now. No, it's a different one than the Stag Lords. Thank God. Welcome to your barony. You're about to make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There's a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with matters of national importance, found and build up settlements, seize and develop new regions, solve pressing problems, and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising alliances with other states, wealth for their treasury, and many other things. Good luck. Cool. So now we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room, where you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map, depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all important scout reports and other news worthy of your Grace's attention. Hello, dear friend. Lander Lebeda. So, House Lebeda is based on the southwest lake of Reichel and Brevoy, controlling the plains and significant portions of lake shipping. They are considered to be the brevet noble family that epitomizes Rosslyn, having significant Taldan blood, an appreciation for fine things, and a love of sword fighting. Cool. So he actually is from a major house. I'm glad to see you in good health, and I don't see how you remain so steady in these circumstances. But in truth, I shouldn't worry. A little effort, and this barony will become a rich and prosperous land, right? Barony effects, community, okay. I don't know what any of that means, but... Since ruling seems to be a new thing for you, I'll put the matter simply. There are two kinds of issues that the Baron must address. Boring ones and amusing ones. You have servants and advisors to handle the boring problems, and you can give them orders from wherever it pleases you. But sometimes, an urgent matter will arise. A dragon attack? Or the visit of some noble dignitary like myself. Events like these demand the Baron's personal presence in the capital. We'll mark these events on the map too. You may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time, or set it to automatic. If you set it to automatic, you won't have to deal with the most government decisions. They'll be taken care of automatically, and your barony will never fail. However, this will also prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievements. Well, that's lame. According to ancient tradition of Brevoy and most of the river kingdoms, Rulers in these parts find it convenient to receive visitors and chop off heads at the beginning of each month. What? I know well that tradition can be tedious, but nevertheless, I advise you to visit the capital on important days. And here's the main thing. You should start choosing people to fill the key positions right away. Your clerics, Jod and Tristan, were the first to beg for an audience. I'll leave you to their thoughts for now. I'm sure you'll make wise decisions. Of that I have no doubt. Cool. Kind of glad I went with Lander. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I'm confident that you'll be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Though to be honest, that isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal about what happened to the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of that sacred place, steeping it with putrescence. Sure. I am disgusted with whoever could do this. And now there's a new woe. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There's a place near the capital, rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this dreadful place, and we felt the same putrescence. Putrescence. I don't know. I can't read, folks. At the Temple of the Elk. What is this place? Where is it? There's a bald hilltop not far from here, to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe that rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there, back in ancient times. There is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague once more, I swear by Earstill. I'll go there as soon as I am able. I would be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree with Tristan. We have been to this hilltop, it's barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. Well, what do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve this issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, Your Grace, for intervening with you getting the grass of your barony. I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. So I gotta wait a month? And then I gotta deal with this problem?
A rest would be welcome.
The barony has 10 basic stats, each supervised by an advisor. They are as follows: population, regent, loyalty, counselor, military general, economy, treasurer, divine, high priest, relations, grand diplomat, stability, warden, magic, magister, culture, and espionage. Stats increase if your governance is successful, and decrease if events don't end well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let your barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subject to riot, and your state will begin to crumble. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in a stat will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for that stat. Further development of that stat... Oh, shit. No, I want that back. No, back. I need that. Oh, God. Click on your capital icon to open the settlement map. Okay, what are we going to call this? The name of the barony cannot be changed later in the game. Seriously? Just once? Should we go with the Stolen Lands? Should we just be basic and just call it the Stolen Lands? I don't know what to call this place. I didn't realize I was naming a place today. It's not the Stolen Lands. We didn't steal them. We're the Earned Lands. Like, that's some bullcrap. Okay. We're the Earned Lands. Okay, so we're in Duskdale. We got community, loyalty. What am I entering? So that's my capital for sure. What projects do we have? Trade settlement. Trade agreement with Sertova. Our merchants will receive the right to establish a sizable trading post in the heart of New Stetsvin. Stetvin? Each city in the barony gains an extra plus 5 BP per week, plus 2 BP for each town, and plus 1 BP for each village. Okay. What do you got? Esvanki's offer. Esvanki Keeg, High Priest of Earstill from Restov, has a strong interest in spreading the Stag God's faith across the region. He's eager to build a shrine dedicated to Earstill on your lands, but at his own expense. Accept his offer if you wish to gain a useful ally and a place of worship for Aristill. What advisors do I have for this? What is this one? Regent. The Regent ensures subjects' complaints and concerns are heard by the ruler and serves as a link between the Baron and the people. Okay. He seems like he'd be a good Regent. Counselor? Ooh, Tristan's +5 Counselor? Interesting. Ooh. General? No candidates. High Priest. No matter what deity he serves, the High Priest strives to satisfy the spiritual need of all citizens in the barony. Choose an advisor to fill this position. Advisors will act accordingly to their position in the government, their beliefs, and their alignment. Sure, I'll go with Heron. Can I change it though? I can change it. Perfect. Okay, advisor. We're gonna go with Lander. Yeah, Tristan. Fantastic. Yeah, we will go with Regungar. And then I don't have anyone good for the treasurer. Okay, so we got the advisors. Regions. Claim the outskirts. Choose declare the outskirts part of your kingdom. Choose an advisor to handle this event. Advisors will act accordingly to their position in government, beliefs, and alignment. Choose wisely. Yeah, okay. Start the claim. There is occupied with a project. Ooh. You may claim new regions to expand your territory. Open the Regions tab on the right side of the screen and select the relevant project at the bottom of the screen. Claiming a region will allow you to significantly increase your barony stats and found settlements in new lands. Here's what you must do to claim a region. Meet special regional conditions. Hey, why does this... It keeps freaking going away. One of your barony stats has reached 20. It is time for you to increase its rank. First, meet with your advisor and discuss the future of the state. To do so, return to your capital and click on the button appropriate event card in the throne room. Whatever choices you make, remember, your advisors may disapprove. If the current advisor decides that you argue too much, they will quit forever. After you talk to an advisor and make a decision, a new kingdom project will become available that will increase the stat rank. Take you and your advisor 14 days to complete. Okay, cool. Way to go, Tristan. You're the best. Damn, we got this whole map to do? Huge. Damn, that's pretty sick, honestly. Okay, events. Harem is a quest, trade taxes, counselor waits. Yeah. We got projects. What? Insufficient funds. That's fine. Pillage the Temple of the Elk. No. Rebuild the Temple of the Elk. I'll probably do that. But I think first I'll do this guy. Choose an advisor. Harem. Go ahead. Start the project. Okay, we got events now. Trade taxes. Some half-elf trading fabric in the capital discovered a loophole talking to the advisor. You need to talk to one of your advisors to address important matters in your barony. To do that, you have to close the barony management screen and get back to the throne room. Well, sorry. My bad. I'll have a fancy chair. Greetings, Baron. I'm sorry to take you away from other affairs, but your people need you. When the stolen lands were freed from the Stag Lord, the people sighed in relief, but many are still confused by their swift change of fortune. Truth be told, they simply don't know what to think of their new Baron, nor what to expect of you. Will you be a fair ruler for all, or only for those of wealth and status? Let us reassure your people. Show them where your favor truly rests. Perhaps a small celebration would help to win them over. Of course, you could spend the same amount on a luxurious dinner for the wealthiest of your barony, but I recommend organizing a fair for the common people, the ones upon whose shoulders your power truly resides. We shall hold a fair for the common people. I want to know them, but I hold it close to their heart. Yeah, let's hold a fair. Everyone can join it. Tristan smiles warmly. We will hold a common celebration, where everyone will be welcome, including the poor and the downtrodden. This is the greatest gift a ruler can give to his people. +2 community, +2 culture. Support the counselor's endeavors. Cool. Harem looks embarrassed. He runs his fingers through his beard, clears his throat a few times, and then speaks at last. I heard, not that it's important, but well, I heard that an ancient trade road built by the dwarves of the Five Kings Mountains runs through these lands. I don't know what happened to them or where they went. Unforgiving time spares no one, but the road itself is still there, and possibly not only the road. Well, Dare, I have a request. If you find any dwarven ruins in the area, I'd like to see them with my own eyes. Of course, Harem. If I find any dwarven ruins, I'll take you to them. Thank you, Dare. I will. Thank you. I don't even need a reason. I mean, that's a pretty reasonable request. Jod. Your Grace? I was at Oleg's trading post recently, and I noticed old Bakken was just standing there, bored to death with nothing to do. This is most unfortunate. After all, the old grumbler is a very knowledgeable alchemist. However, he has no use for his skills, since the locals need nothing more than the simple of healing potions. And then it struck me, why don't you hire him as your court alchemist? His decoctions and tinctures would certainly prove most useful to you. Also, it might be cheaper than simply buying from him or some other merchant. That's a good idea, Jod. I'll go give Bakken a visit. Click on the table. Okay. The Earned Lands. I really like that name. Start the rank up project. Okay, how? The Baron granted the advisor an audience to discuss the matter of hands. +1 loyalty. An advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter. Harem seems to be worried and wants to discuss something. Okay, I already got that one as well. Trade taxes. Some half-elf trading fabric in the capital discovered a loophole in the law, which made it possible to avoid paying most taxes. The news spread quickly through the Merchants Guild. Measures should be taken immediately, or the treasury will take a loss. Tristan, I need you to handle this. Success chance. I don't probably use any crisis points. 75%. Start it. You got that. Okay, so let's do the rank up. Spend 2 weeks resolving the loyalty of the citizens in the barony. Choose an advisor. He's already busy. Yeah, what other projects do we have? I think that's it for now. Okay, folks, we're gonna call it here. Today was a lot of chit-chatty. I mean, literally all we did all day was, ooh, can I, hold on. Am I looting this? Ooh, can I store goods in this? God, I hope I can store goods in this. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm pretty sure I probably could. It literally says goods. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. All we did is honestly, today was just clerical stuff. We got our barony. We chit-chatted with some other people. We found a lot of people. It was a pretty, honestly, it was a busy day. Not a whole lot of action, but we're gonna have these because we're ruling a kingdom. So hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the episode. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my Pathfinder Let's Play. Outside of that, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I'll see you all in the next one. Check you later.